The roundtable discussion was about understanding security and property management and how we're going to take the Internet of Things and plug it into their model, as well as understanding the risks, advantages and disadvantages in the solutions.
From a security perspective, IoT has become the aim that we strive for to change our business from a security that relies on people business to a more integrated solution.
From a property company, I think they were looking more at ways of smart buildings and methods of making sure that technology drives the process. Because all we want to do from a security point of view, provide a better service to people in terms of helping them and automating things to make it easier.
IoT is becoming a huge enabler in businesses, but at the moment we're in a country where we can't implement IoT and artificial intelligence to a point where we run people out of jobs.
The Internet of Things brings a change in culture and behavior for all our users across the ecosystems. So it is how we introduce these type of technologies that is very important, because you do not want to alienate your workforce and create the perception that you're actually taking their jobs away.
Guarding is becoming the baseline, but it needs to be supported by technology, and the technology needs to be enabled. And with enabled, it needs to be integrated, and with integrated, it needs to be either managed or autonomous. A people-intensive operation is expensive, it's difficult to manage, and by bringing in various technologies, we can definitely create efficiencies for a client that they can see a cost saving with increased security.
Something that came to the fore is the challenges regarding bandwidth and the amount of data that these sensors transmit back to control rooms, and the challenges that we still face in this country about the restriction on bandwidth and then also the cost of bandwidth. Maybe the sensors need to become more clever so that the computing takes place on the edge rather than actually back in the control rooms. Unless we solve the bandwidth issue and make the sensors cheaper and more intelligent, this is still going to be prohibitive for wide-scale introduction of these type of technologies within our country.
Data is still a significant cost, not only in our business, but I think in everyone's business today. Over the last 5 years, certainly there's been a significant decrease in data prices. However, saying that, I think there is still some space for this to go. One can understand they have a return on investment that they have to deliver to their shareholders, coupled with the cost of new infrastructure going into their operations, and it cannot be cheap infrastructure, and it's a moving technological space. I mean, there's always a request for greater speeds of data by users of data and greater quantities of data versus the input costs that they have, similar to any of our input costs I'm sure that we have in our businesses.
I think in conclusion, if we do not embrace the Internet of Things or digital systems to improve the way that we work, we are going to lose out to competitors, whether it's local or global. The Internet of Things and digital technologies help us to work smarter. It helps us to be more profitable. It helps us to be able to give the customer the experience that they really want.
It was a very fruitful discussion in understanding the environments of the security industry as well as the property industry and how we're evolving as people into the digital age. Also understanding the hardware and the evolution process in switching out or phasing out old systems.
This is a very healthy conference in that it had a group of very versatile people from various companies. I would consider joining this again because it's very interesting for me. I'd like to attend it because of what value it gives me in terms of interacting with the different people. I take with me a variety of people's challenges and experiences that will now make me think about methods of how to do. And what I like about it is it helps me actually not to go and learn the experience again, but learn from their experiences in the various areas that I'm facing the same challenges.